Today, we go on a journey that you will remember for a long time, a journey whose result you enjoy but aren't aware of. So, today, I present before you the entire history of Hermitcraft. Just before we start, this video took me 50 plus hours to make, and if you could just watch this video till the end, it would mean the world to me and my effort would not go in vain. So, without further ado, let me tell you a story. Well, it all started as GenerikB, an old school Minecraft YouTuber who just wanted to try out something like Mindcrack that was a famous SMP at the time. He started an SMP and simply called his friends. This was around April 2012 and Minecraft, it was exploding at this point. Now, in the first season of Hermitcraft, there were 30 members, out of which 26 played as well as made videos. Soka was the only one who played but did not make videos, while Brenny Beast was just, let's say, missing. Now remember, during this time, not everyone who played was a full-time YouTuber or had a large YouTube channel. Most of them could not even cross the 40 episode mark and did not have a lot of confidence in this casually started project of Hermitcraft that later turned out to be an absolute blast of an SMP in terms of success. The first server started as a bucket server with quite a pog spawn, I must say, and that was near a village, which were one of the few structures in Minecraft at that time. Bucket did not last on the server for long and GenerikB decided to remove it, but that resulted in a massive chunk corruption which led to a complete restart of the server. Things were just starting off and the future did not seem quite bright. Content creators began to question this project but decided to play on it anyways. And so it began, and here are the first ever words spoken on a Hermitcraft video. Well, that's the start of the Hermitcraft server, but here's the clip of GenerikB's entry to the server.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, I got the sign. I got the door. Oh. Yeah. Forgot to turn it on. Okay, let's see. Surely this will work now. Start the reactor. Welcome to the Hermitcraft server. The heck is the Hermitcraft server? Hermitcraft?
Quite creative in my opinion. Some other important events that happened were the early interactions of the hermits, which of course slowly became a crucial part to the success of the server. Hypno and Red making a mob farm, and of course the most important event of all, Biffa taming an ocelot. Yep, that's so much important. It was all going very well and the server seems to be getting some consistency now. What was that? Yes, unfortunately, the server lost its yet another world, causing the poor hermits to start all over again. But this time, for real. This time, the hermits could finally begin on their mega bases in flipping peace. Now, of course, if you would look at this from a more recent perspective, these bases will look a bit pants, but as of 2012, these were absolute mansions for OG Minecrafters, and as time went on, hermits gradually got better and better at their building skills, so don't you worry. Season 1 finally got some pace and went on for about 14 months, which was something most did not expect due to its rough start. Some major things that happened were the rise of pranks started by I Am Spoon and the re-signing of GenerikB from the server, which marked the end of the first ever season of Hermitcraft, Season 1. With GenerikB leaving the Hermitcraft server at the end of Season 1, responsibility of the server was handed to Xisumavoid. Now, how big of a responsibility was it? Hermitcraft wasn't just another series for the hermits now, and at least for most of them. Here's a picture of Xisuma's channel at the start of Season 1. And here's the picture of his channel at the start of Season 2. Goodness gracious me, has he grown a lot, and so must have Hermitcraft. With this massive growth, Hermitcraft couldn't just call any other person and play on the server. So they decided to call well-established YouTubers of the time, but with this arrival of new people, there was also a departure of few. For example, Hermitcraft Season 2 and a bit of Season 3 was the last season of I Am a Spoon. But with the departure of one spoon comes another one, and that's when the man, the myth, the world addict, Mumbo Jumbo joined the Hermitcraft server.
Mumbo Jumbo, Mumbo Jumby Bum, Mumbo Jumbo, playing on Hermitcraft.
Out of all the new hermits who joined, Mumbo was one of the most well-known Minecraft YouTubers at the time with over 100,000 subscribers, which was a massive number at the time. I mean, it still is. Apart from Mumbo, who used to be called Mr. Mumbo on the server at the time, current active hermits such as Blue Slime, iJevin, False Symmetry, Zombie Cleo, Tango Tech, Tinfoil Chef, as well as XP Crafted joined the server. All of them had a lot of viewers and were large channels at the time. Here, have a glance at all the members of the Hermitcraft server during Season 2. Now, just like Season 1, Hermitcraft still had a lot of casualties. It wasn't something of the standard we see today, but it did shape into one. Now, what do I mean by like Season 1 or by casualties? Well, there were some hermits who joined but did not record and were probably expected to record. Or well, maybe not, but that's what I have seen with an experience in an SMP myself. There were some who did upload a few episodes but did not have consistency, and also quite an interesting case of King Happy, who posted 11 episodes and just disappeared. Magic? As of megabases, the average hermit megabase looked something like this. To current viewers of Hermitcraft, these bases do not look mega at all, but in the ancient days of Minecraft, these bases meant the business. Now, let's talk about the time where Hermitcraft really started taking shape into what it is today. Now, Hermitcraft really started blowing up when Mindcrack slowly started dying out, which is a whole different story as to why it happened, but it was definitely one of the causes. Members from the Mindcrack server, which keep in mind was a server that had only the best of the best, joined Hermitcraft, which also led to massive growth in audience. The two members who joined were Eco Slab, totally original joke, and Talkem77, aka the Goat Man. But wait, no, not yet, that's a thing from the future. As much as it would seem of a big deal for them to join Hermitcraft, it was no big surprise for viewers at that time, as they had already seen it coming when Etho and Doc played on modded servers with the Hermits. Apart from Etho and Doc, other new players who joined were PythonGB, who is now a former hermit, and Impulse SV, our Shovelman, who is an active hermit as of Hermitcraft Season 7. As much as this chapter is named Growth, it was until the season actually started. Season 3 slowly started to turn out as a loss due to a lot of reasons. Some hermits such as Zombie Cleo and Joe Hills had some IRL stuff to deal with, while some other hermits left mid-season. Well, not really left, but stopped to play as often as they used to, mainly to the rise of Ark Survival that was blowing up at the time, and yeah, you get my point. As the season went on, things slowly began to get back in shape and the massive growth continued. As Season 3 ended, it was the end of an era, and Hermitcraft wasn't something that it was a few years ago. It had its own huge fan base. It was something that people actually started to dream of joining. In 2015, Mindcrack would host the SMP panel at Minecon. Yes, Minecon. But in 2016, guess who? This role was handed over to none other than our fellow hermits. There's a reason I named this chapter Massive Growth, because Hermitcraft was not something as casual as it used to be. As of Minecraft YouTube in 2016, Hermitcraft was probably one of the best in the business. The Hermits did not waste a lot of time and then started Season 4. Around this time, or I should say about during Season 3, 4 and 5, remixes and fan art were definitely increasing. A YouTuber named Ellie Beatmaker started blowing up during this time, and out of all the people who remix the Hermits nowadays, this guy has been there since the start, remixing the voices of the Hermits in the most catchy possible way, inspiring many others to start something similar, which led to a lot of new people starting to make fan arts for the Hermits, let it be animations, drawings, sketches, remixes or songs. Season 4 saw the arrival of
Disco man, floating here and there and everywhere. Swedish genius beyond compare. Look over there, saving the noobs from their redstone scares. Disco man.
other than Iskal. We have the absolute heck of a builder, GoodTimesWithScar, Ren Diggity Dog, our Egyptian friend Cubfan135, music lover Vintage Beef, and of course the person who saved us from Hell's Night, our very own Wells Knight. It was also around this time Hermitcraft Recap was made. Hermitcraft Recap is a YouTube channel hosted by Pixel Riffs and ZoXP. The channel produces weekly videos that recap the Hermit's activity during the previous week. However, this channel is not affiliated with the Hermitcraft server, and in simple words, it is a show by fans for fans. According to Google Trends, the start of Hermitcraft Season 4 marked the largest spike there ever was on the Hermitcraft SMP. Just flipping look at it. Compared to all the other spikes in growth it had had before, this spike is definitely the largest, but oh boy, it keeps getting better. Compared to other Minecraft Let's Plays, Hermitcraft was probably one of the best in terms of course, Minecraft skills and even content. They had 100% improved by a large margin on their video qualities. Their videos weren't just them playing Minecraft, but also contained some sort of event or story to keep their viewers entertained. Of course, the story making and event stuff wasn't at the level at which it is now, but it was definitely something different than others during the 2016 days in the Let's Play category. Apart from that, they had even sharpened their Minecraft skills in both redstone as well as building. With all of this growth and increase in audience as well as popularity, there was a massive growth in expectations as well, which of course led to, well, quite an interesting fall. Hermitcraft was now at the peak of its popularity, higher than it has ever been before. But everything has its peaks and its valleys, and Hermitcraft was no different. So now, let's talk about a season which turned out to be quite difficult for the Hermits. With all of this hype and a new audience, the season was set to go, but there was one major problem, and that was the adpocalypse. Now at this point, Hermitcraft wasn't quite casual as it was before, and every hermit took it quite seriously and had YouTube as their full-time job. Now with YouTube as their full-time job, they relied on YouTube for a living, and the adpocalypse, it did not help much. There was quite a dip during this time. Well, don't get me wrong, the Hermits did try their best to keep up the videos, which they did, which is actually quite astonishing seeing that half of the creators just vanished after that time. But after that, oh boy, it just got better. doubting whether or not this season will do well or not, the Hermits took a leap of faith and started season 6. But wait, am I missing a part? Ah yes, how many people joined? 1. Now, let me introduce you to the person who within the first season of joining the server literally flipped it upside down. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the builder, the prankster, Grian. Yes, this is when Grian joined Hermitcraft, and let's say it had the same impact as of when Tommy Innit joined Dream SMP. And I kid you not, stuff really did change from here on. At the start of the season, Hermitcraft saw a huge spike in popularity, which again broke the record of the previous spike. And guess what? Grian's first video became the most watched Hermitcraft video of all time. As of now, it's the second, but at the time, it was the most watched Hermitcraft video. Seeing this unexpected spike in growth after season 5, the Hermits got quite motivated and Hermitcraft started growing as fast as ever. It was slowly but surely turning into something we see today. Fans started getting attached with the content the Hermits made. There were different kinds of fan channels being made for Hermitcraft. Some for memes, some for series, and some purely out of creativity. After years and years of video creation, by now the Hermits were quite experienced with YouTube and made content that people watched for longer, meaning higher audience retention, meaning YouTube promoted their videos more in the algorithm. And it just became that once you started watching Hermitcraft, you simply couldn't stop. Season 6 came out around Minecraft 1.13, and we could say that was not really a terrible time to start a season, but it was around the time Fortnite was conquering the internet, but that also meant that the Hermits were one of the few YouTubers who stuck around with Minecraft, while most of YouTube had gone the other way around to play Fortnite. Apart from Grian, 2 Hermits from season 3 also returned to Hermitcraft, and they were none other than Xisumavoid and Papa K, Keralis. Unfortunately, Ethos Lab left before the season, but don't worry, he eventually comes back. The season starts off with most Hermits playing around with the new 1.13 features, analyzing the changes with like any experienced Minecrafter would. The server was divided into different themes such as Medieval District, Fantasy District, Futuristic District, and Modern District, and also a few more districts such as Impulse SV District. Wait, what? The season was going on as usual, with the Hermits making progress on their base, making farms, and simply just playing Minecraft. But then, Grian just couldn't resist being himself and started stuff such as the tag.
Oh my god. How? Yes, I got him! Got him!
Another fun game was created by Doc, also known as the Phantom Run minigame, where the Hermits have to escape a cave full of phantoms. Quite challenging, I must say. The season also had a phantom hunting minigame, which was won by Cupfan, the man who can literally grind even the most boring stuff for literal months. Just when the Hermits couldn't get enough of the tag, Grian found another game which caused quite a havoc, but in the best possible way. Content was already at top-notch level when the prank war poked its nose in the middle, which has quite a story behind it and deserves a chapter of its own. Now, in simple words, this war was a series of pranks that led to a straight up war. It all started as a small prank on Mumbo Jumbo when Grian wanted to trap Mumbo in an obsidian cage. Why? As he just can't resist AFK players. He enlisted the help of Iskal so he could help him with trapping their mustached friend. What started as a prank slowly escalated so much that Poultry Man had to step in. Wait, I haven't told you who is Poultry Man. Well, in simple words, he's the guy in the chicken costume who, does nothing but prank and escalate the situation even more. That helps, I guess. A ton of pranks by a lot of different Hermits later, here are the 2 different teams formed. Grian, Iskal, Zombie Cleo, Tango Tech, Joe Hill, Stress Monster, and Ijevin were in one single team, while their opposition were Fall Symmetry, Rendok, Dockem, Impulse, Exuma, and Welsh Knight. Our dear spoon Mumbo Jumbo was currently in the middle. The man hasn't really poked his nose into pranking anyone, but his close friend Grian decides to take advantage of that and make him the mole of his team, who would help them have an extra hand in knowing the secrets of their enemies. Grian, Iskal, Zombie Cleo, Tango Tech, Joe Hill, Stress Monster, and Ijevin named their team the G Team because according to Grian, all the members of this team had G in their names. Doc, Ren, False Symmetry, Impulse SV, Exuma, and Wells named their team as Team Star, as that was the name their audience came up with. The war had been going on for quite a while now, and so the hermits had to find a way to end it as well, and they decided to do it by the good old flag capture game thingy. They plan out their bases, their strategies, and other plans, and it was also during this period Mumbo had a huge responsibility as a mole. Team Star decided to infiltrate the G Team headquarters to see if they could find anything interesting. Mumbo, being a very responsible mole, spammed banana in chat, which
Mumbo, are you fine? Are you good? Bananas?
Yeah, I'm
What are
fine.
you doing?
I just, you know, like, I thought it might help us slide through the water.
Well, how do I get out of here?
Mumbo, why do you keep typing bananas?
suspicions from Team Star, who found out that Mumbo Jumbo was nothing but a mole who was sided with G Team, and decided to send him off to the G Team as a proper member now. After a bit more shenanigans, it was the day where it all ends, the day that decides who is the winner of the prank war. They had 3 flags which they had to capture, and it ended in a nail-biting finish as Grian cleverly enters the Team Star headquarters using invisibility potions and captures the flag at the very last second.
Star 9 G5.
Wow, we gotta start getting some kills.
Yes.
Where's she at?
I hit her. We need a change of tack. We're not gonna get any kills like this. We're gonna run out of lives before we can even get to the flag.
Yeah, we gotta think of a better plan here.
You guys keep them busy. Like literally, you need to get their fire, and I'm gonna sneak in. Okay? I'm gonna go
All right.
straight for the flag since we're really running out of lives. Oh, this is not good. Hold on, I might be able to make it across. Okay, right. So I need to find my way into. Is there a flag in there? Empty. Come on, where is it? Yeah. Wait, that's something, and it hasn't been opened yet. Is there something in here? Uh-oh. I didn't think that. Oh, no, we're okay, go! Now I've just got to find my way out and get back to the GT base. Go. Am I going to make it? Ren got saying, I need to get back before all of the lives run out. No, wait, I've got iron bars. We're almost there. Flag captured! Did we run out of lives? We might have just lost the last life as the flag has been captured. That's it.
I would highly recommend you to watch the full war if you haven't yet. It's literally like an actual interesting series. And yes, that was all about the prank war. Let's move on. In 2019, the prank war had just gotten over and the hermits were going on with their usual videos until Minecraft absolutely exploded in popularity as to what many people call the Resurgence of Minecraft. At this time, Hermitcraft straight up yeeted in popularity and boom, look at the spike. Remember those remixes I talked about? They were quite the trend now, and the remix of Grian's voice named Mumbo Jumbo AFK has literally more than 3 million views along with an animation that got the same amount of support. Before ending to talk about Season 6, I simply cannot miss Architect, Sahara, Concop, or even Idea. Hermitcraft Season 6 saw the rise of these many business groups that the hermits formed, which helped them take a step ahead in the economy, very much similar to Pacific in Season 7. It's about March of 2020. The world has gone in lockdown and COVID has simply just taken over the world. But because of this, people are spending way more time on their phones. Well, guess what? Look at this. What on earth is that heck of a spike? Just look at that. And this is where, ladies and gentlemen, Hermitcraft is now. You seem to have watched the video till the end. Thank you so much for that. And here's a little gift from my side. Just go down in the comments and comment, I watched till the end, Jog Pamp. Not PogChamp, Jog Pamp. And if you comment that, I'll be 100% sure to mention you in my upcoming post 1 week later from the release of this video. So make sure to comment that. And anyways, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because I will not disappoint you in my upcoming videos. And I'll see you later.